Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rox and I'm coming to you today with a review for Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 5. I think this is episode 5. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to do the video today. I had it on Instagram and everything. I just wasn't in the mood. Still not really in the mood, but I just feel like I need to do the video because I am going to take the end of the month off and I don't need to take the beginning of the month off and the end of the month off. So, I'm just going to try to stick to it. I don't know if I can promise Basketball Wives LA tomorrow. I know I didn't do Scandal last week. I promise I'm going to do it this week. And, of course, I'll still do my top of the blogs. We'll just see what we can get through real fast today. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? I want you guys to raise your hand if you're as sick of Kim as I am. You are, right? Okay, I just was making sure. I don't know what Kim is trying to sell us here on this show, you guys. But I know one thing. I ain't even got 5 pennies to get together to try to buy it, okay? I just wish she would just shut up, okay? Now, get this. This time she goes out to lunch with her girls, with her daughters. And you guys, they're there and they are very relieved all of a sudden that they're not in that big house anymore. They're glad to be back in the townhouse. And the girls very well might be. The 2 daughters might be because, they grew up over there and they know all their friends are probably still over there, and so they probably are happy to be back in there. But as far as Kim is concerned, I can bet my bottom dollar that she ain't glad to be back in that small ass townhouse, okay, even though 5,000 square feet is nowhere near small. Bigger than my house, shit, and I live in a house. Kim ain't glad to be back in that townhouse. Now y'all remember she couldn't stand to be in there when she first had the first little boy, Croy. She couldn't get out of there fast enough, okay? Now all of a sudden she's not only happy to be back in there with her first boy, but she's glad to welcome in the second boy, okay? So yeah, girl, it's some foolishness, you guys, but more on Kim later. First, let's talk about Phaedra and Kenya going on a double date. Phaedra says that she's real glad to go on double dates with, fabulous other people of Atlanta. So, she and Apollo go and meet Kenya and Walter for a double date. Kenya get there, y'all. She's over the top, extra flirty with Apollo. Okay, y'all know how you guys had like that friend in high school who was already cute, who everybody already liked anyway, but then they just always had to do a whole lot extra just to guarantee that they could get everybody's fucking attention. Okay, that's how Kenya would. She's all talking about Apollo, telling how fine he looks, and he looked like a model and all of that. Even though Apollo took it all in stride, okay? He didn't really act on any of her advances or anything like that. Phaedra's hackles was rised or arisen or arose or whatever the word is you want to call it, because you mean to tell me you gonna sit here and flirt with my man while I'm sitting right here and while your man is sitting right there? And please, see, that right there lets you know that Kenya and Walter are not a real couple, because do that shit when you with your real man. See what the fuck happened. You ever felt that stare down when you was doing a little bit too much with your man sitting right next to you? You look over to the side and nigga looking at you like this. And then when you was really, really at the most highest of doing the most, man be like, the fuck you all up in this nigga's face for? And motherfucker know that he look like a goddamn model. What the fuck you got to be all up in his damn sunglasses for? Calm your fucking ass down. Your man to cut that shit with the quickness. The fact that Walter was sitting there, he ain't really care. So yeah, that's, we already know that Walter and Kenya ain't really together anyway. Like I said, Apollo doesn't act on it or whatever. They move on. So they go on go-kart racing, you guys. They get in them damn go-karts, and here go Kenya with that wild ass hyena laugh. I can't even do the laugh today. But that shit is so annoying, and it's so loud. I feel like they turn up the mics because it makes her sound like frantic almost. Anyway, y'all, nothing much about Kandi, y'all, except for, we had a shameless plug for her, one of her products for her line from her Kandi. What is it called? Kandi. I don't even remember the name of it, y'all. So she has these things called Kegel balls. I used to have something like that. They used to be called Benoit balls. I had some that was like red and blue. And you would put them in there, and then you would try to hold on to them and shuffle them around, and then push them back out in the order opposite of what you put them in. So like if you put the blue one in and then the red, then you would try to get the red one to come out last, switch it around. This is supposed to make the pussy strong, okay? Strong pussy. Although I don't really know how strong the pussy need to be, because we just fucking, right? And I ain't got to be opening up no jars of pickles or nothing. You be done broke your man's dick off with your fucking pussy being extra strong like that. Okay, I got way off subject. A little too much? Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all bless that damn Porsha's heart. Okay, bless her heart, but she just a dingbat. She just as dumb as they can be, right? I mean, she's a cute girl. She's actually a very pretty girl. I mean, she's got big, striking eyes, and her hair is always right. She has a really nice shape. She's a pretty girl, and she's bubbly and all of that. So, you look at her and you kind of smile, sort of like, but the elevator, no, it's about right here. Y'all heard when she was talking to Cynthia Nene, and she was just like, yeah, this is something, that's 265 days a year. I was just like, what the fuck kind of leap year is this bitch working on? 265 damn days a year. I have a friend, y'all, bless her heart as well. I have a friend that says stupid shit like that all the time. And, she'll catch herself, though. She'll say something, and then we'll both be quiet for a second, and she'll be like, wait a minute, that wasn't right, hun. I'd be like, no, baby, it wasn't right. But that's all right, as long as you don't say it around the white people. And, she's at the doctor's office. Now, she's at the doctor's office because she had a miscarriage 6 months ago, and she had fibroid tumors or whatever. So they're trying to make sure that her uterus is okay. Tell me why you at the doctor trying to talk about some twins when we can't even keep one motherfucker up in there. Now you talking about having some twins? Oh, the doctor looked at her and was just like, girl, if you don't get the fuck up out my office. And I think Cordell just humors the girl, okay? He got the cute little dolly wife, and he just, because everything he says, he just be like, oh, girl, it's gonna be all right. Oh, girl, don't worry about it. Oh, girl, it's this. He don't really, he ain't really studying Miss Porsha too much. She has some stature up in Atlanta with that Hosea Feed the Hungry, Hosea Williams and all of that. So, it's good. He's got this cute little, dolly on his arm. And yeah, I ain't mad, okay? Because fuck, if you ain't gotta have a ooga booga on your fucking arm, then why would you? Shit. And then, you guys, Cynthia and Porsha both agree that, they both don't like Kenya, okay? Both of them had their experiences with Kenya, and they agree that she's a bitch. So we got the alliance drawn up between these two anyway. And it looks like Nene is swaying that way, because Nene was just like, I did meet her, and, I didn't really get the best vibe from her. So, you guys know whatever Queen Nene says, then so shall it be. Cynthia's still with Peter. Peter's still annoying. Peter's still fronting like he got some damn money. Okay, did you see that we had to find out about the $200 bottle of wine? And you guys, let me just tell you something. If I ever become rich, if I ever really do hit it big, I still won't buy no $200 bottle of nothing. Okay, it's just a waste of money. I don't mind drinking it if it's on somebody else's dime, but I'm not fixing to buy it, because really, why am I paying $200 for something that's just gonna get consumed and get peed out exactly like the damn $2 a gallon grape drink that I just had? It's just like, it's a waste of money to me. But I guess once you become rich and everything, then, but that was a front, okay? And the bottle looked like some shit that I've had from Target. Okay, they got $200 bottles at Target. Cynthia's running around telling everybody that she wants to go to Anguilla, okay? Anguilla is now the new black folks' Bahamas, okay? They can't be bothered with the Bahamas nowhere. I don't even know where Anguilla is, but I've seen pictures. It looks like it's beautiful, and it looks like that's the place where all the new niggas go. She's got everybody's availability, so they planned this trip to go to Anguilla. And really, everybody's availability all kind of centered around Kim, with her being pregnant and everything. So, we got the dates, and the trip is set. Well, pretty much everybody knows that this trip is coming up, and, they're expecting everyone to show. Now, was anybody else like me when they was all talking about how much of a good time they had in South Africa? I was looking at the TV like, what? What good time did they have in South Africa? I think the only time I really can't remember when they had a good time is when they was at the orphanage with the kids, and, Marlo was trying to buy them perms. But other than that, that fucking trip was stressful. I mean, they didn't do nothing but fight and argue the whole time. Y'all remember when they was sitting at that damn dinner table with the damn face war paint on, and everybody was arguing? They all looked like they would rather have their damn fingernails pulled off with pliers than be there. So I don't really know what good time they had out there, but evidently they say they had a good time. Anyways, y'all, they going to Anguilla, okay? Peter want to renew the vows when he gets there. And I was just like, Peter, if you don't stop wearing this fucking wedding into the ground, now why we got to be stretching it out for 3 seasons? 3 seasons he been talking about how his in-laws fucked up his wedding for him. Okay, I was just like, Peter, ain't nobody thinking about that damn wedding no more. Peter always, he want to, anyway, y'all, we renewing vows there, I guess. And like I said, everybody's coming, except, well, Kandi is, she kind of had mentioned that Todd didn't really want to come because, he thinks that the group is drama, which they are. But we've already seen in previews that he goes on the trip as well. So, yeah, it's a couple's retreat. And you know that this is going to be double the foolishness. Side note, you guys, I see that they're giving Cynthia a much larger storyline this season. Considering the fact that we've all been quite sick of Cynthia for the whole time that she's been on the show, they are really trying to give her something else to do. And she's been very vocal this season, both on screen, on the show and off screen on her blog for Bravo and all of that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay. She's still on this hidden recording that they caught of Phaedra talking about her saying that, that she didn't give a fuck that, Cynthia came to the birthday party. But I did love how Phaedra maneuvered it, and I knew that's how Phaedra was going to be. She's always politically correct. She's had a couple of little run-ins with the girls on the show. And she always apologizes. She always gives them a gift. And she always smooths it over. It's exactly what she did this time. Said exactly what I said last week. Is, basically, you don't even have a kid. My child is 2 years old. I really didn't care if you came, not really like that. But, it wasn't really that big a deal, So somebody caught me talking and, I apologize that they caught it, but it really, to me, it wasn't that big a deal. And then I did have some respect for Cynthia when she mentioned that, everybody talks behind each other's back, that she's done the same, that she just never was caught. So, it was good. Like, that kind of made me have a little respect for Cynthia, because y'all know she wear on the bitch nerves. But let's talk about this lunch that they all go to confirm this trip to Anguilla. Okay, so everybody comes. Okay, we got Kenya there. Kenya and Cynthia was cordial enough, so I guess they're going to at least tolerate each other for this lunch. She goes and do the air kisses around each other, whatever. Nene comes, Nene got on some damn roll-up jeans. I was like, the fuck? You be all dressed up on the top, and then you got on some damn cut-off roll-up jeans? Like the jean biker shorts I used to wear those when I worked at the camp. I was like, no, Nene, and that was not the look, okay? Not it. And then Kim gets there, so we got all the girls there together. Okay, so they're talking about the trip. Cynthia's like, we're going on this trip to Anguilla. And, everybody kind of says, yes, they're going to be able to go. We get to Kim. First, she says that it should be okay, because Corey is off football right now, but she's got to check with her doctor. Then she changes it up and says that, well, she's got to see because, the doctor's moved her delivery date up 2 times, but, it's only been 10 days at a time, so it should be still okay. Then, you guys, she get the hemming and hawing and going back and forth, and just in the minutes she was sitting at the table, just in them 30 minutes, y'all, she go from fucking 28 weeks to crowning, okay? Bitch about to go into labor. Then, you guys, it goes from that she's not going to be able to fly because, she's, 8.5 months that she could deliver any day now. And, she basically says that she can't go. This is all in, I can't say probably more than a 45-minute time span that they all sitting at this table. That bitch go through some changes. So, Phaedra's just like, well, Kim, we all kind of tried to plan this around you. And it just kind of makes it seem like that you're not really committed to this, this friendship that we have on. Kim was just like, well, I'm really not. She started talking about the fact that she's pregnant and this and that and the other, but ain't nobody really trying to hear it. Everybody is annoyed, and I would have been as well. I was like, Nene, if you was any kind of real bitch, if you'd have brought your ass up in here, then you would have just said right off the bat, I'm not going because I don't want to be with you guys, okay? And you guys know that I am not a super fan of Nene's reads, but y'all, I tell you, I was aiming in that TV the whole time she was talking to Kim because the shit was true, okay? Nene was like, listen, I ain't for the bullshit, okay? I didn't sit up here and everybody up here done change their schedules around because of you, okay? Now, we ain't even want to do it to begin with. Now you get up in here and you just lying about whether or not you can go, try to put that shit off on you being pregnant and everything. That ain't even what the fucking issue is. This is not about what you can or can't do. This is about what you don't want to do, which is go on this trip, which is do anything with us, okay? You gonna lie about whatever it is. If we talking about we going up the street to go shopping, then bitch, you gonna come up with a reason why you can't go, okay? So Nene was just like, I'm through. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. And everybody there, even as much as they probably don't like Nene, Kandi, even Kandi was like, bitch, say it. Did you guys notice how Kim is totally different demeanor when she ain't got Sweetie? When she don't have Sweetie around as her backbone, then she ain't got time for the bullshit, okay? Let Sweetie have been at that table, okay? Sweetie would have got both y'all asses cussed out, really. Anyway, she's just like, you know what, I'm over it. I can't do it. I'm leaving. She takes her mic off. She leaves the table. Corey's out there waiting, looking stupid, ready to fuck up the cameraman. Y'all, if I ain't said it once, I said it a million times. Kim is going to be Corey's downfall. He looks so silly with her. Alright, you guys, so we got through it. You guys remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar below. Alright. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.